Hi guys, this is Samana2183, Aquatic Lover 31 on Instagram and Andrew Basaka on Facebook. I'd like to make a quick video just briefly outlining the difference between nature aquariums or planted tanks with Biotope Aquariums, which I'm doing now. Now, please bear in mind that this is just my opinion as well as what I've done research online, as well as what I've learned from other people. And the reason I'm using this tank as a backdrop for the moment, because this is my, as you guys know, this is my Pantanal biotope, which is a planted biotope, so-called, because in the Pantanal region in South America, this is one big planted tank. Now, the first thing about planted aquariums is, like, as you know, for those people who dabble in planted tanks, and as well as what I've done before, is like planted tanks wise, it depends on what style of planted tank you're talking about. If you're not too into, you know, the formal style, then it's okay. But in general, planted tanks are, in my opinion and what I've learned, is like they follow a set of rules, especially those that set by Mr. Takashi Amano of ADA from Nature Aquariums, and they follow a set of rules on, you know, the rule of thirds, on how to scape the tank, on how to arrange the wood, the plants, and to achieve some kind of aesthetic beauty, which is good. I'm not saying that it's not good, because it's beautiful. But the only difference between this biotopes and this is, like, plant tanks, especially nature aquariums, tend to be a little bit too organized, I suppose, because it's designed for aesthetic beauty, for the pleasure or the viewing pleasure of, you know, us, I suppose, while not really thinking about the fish itself. I mean, like how they behave in the wild, how they are, how they live, what is their environment in the wild, and all that. But but Biotope Aquariums wise is different, because Biotope Aquariums takes into context, takes into consideration about the water parameters, the type of decor, also called the placement, or the placement of how it would really look like in the wild. So I'm like, yes, both nature aquariums and Biotope Aquariums do need research on how, but Biotope Aquariums, I suppose, need a little bit more research, because you have to really know what is the habitat of the fishes that you are keeping, where they come from, what kind of environment they originate from. Another different thing that Biotope Aquariums and nature aquariums is, like, you can see the plants here. Some of them are not growing or not as optimal, because, and this is actually quite natural, because in the wild, not every plant, I mean, like, can do well, I mean, like, in this type of conditions. So this is more a natural looking biotope. And another thing, algae in planted tanks is something that to be shunned, I suppose. I mean, like, especially if you can see this, those stringy hair algae over here, over here. These are like a no-no in planted tanks, but in biotope tanks like this, is actually quite welcome, because it makes the tank more authentic, and more real, and There is a term for this kind of phenomenon. It's called phariston. A lot of microorganisms and bacteria and small things like insects or bugs live here, so it becomes natural food for the fish as well. Another example of Biotope aquarium would be this tank you can see now. This is my, like I said, my floodplain lake, edge of a floodplain lake biotope. If you can see, there's a lot of wood tangles which is natural to that area, as well as you can see there's a lot of mud, there's a lot of debris, there's a lot of detritus, fallen twigs, and at one point there's a lot of dead leaves and dried leaves, leaf litter. These are things that one difference between like nature aquariums and nature and planted tanks as well to biotopes. And once you take into consideration the needs of these fishes in biotope tanks, I feel that you will see their natural behavior more often, and if you're lucky and the water parameters are correct or just nice for them, you might be treated to the site of these guys like spawning. Their spawning behavior sometimes might get triggered by the right water parameters as well. Alright guys, that's a very brief outline of the difference between biotope aquariums and nature aquariums. For more information about the biotope aquariums, I'll post the link to the Biotope Aquaristics Facebook group, where you guys can find out more about there, as well as the Biotope Aquatic Design Contest page, where you can see a lot of different examples of biotope aquariums and a bit of information about biotopes as well. Thank you for watching, guys. Thanks for watching again, and I will see you in the next video. This is Samana2183 signing off. Bye bye.